So this is day 17 now. So we must be getting close to finishing the chapter. Ooh. And, well, obviously, because, you know, we've found Sayori's now returning slowly to her happier self because of a certain little meow meow. Oh, God. Well, it's not raining anymore, so yeah. I have every reason to be up here, I guess. As long as I don't get caught. God damn. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Uh, happened not long ago when we thought about it before you even mentioned it. What? Oh, right. I thought she was just wanted to do a rehearsal for the assessment. That was long ago now. Oh, God, okay, well, the first chapter of Doki Doki Convergence. And what an ending. L Arcade, that's my brother. Yep, well done, thank you very much for, for actually writing and coming up with the whole concept right here. I like the anime outro that it's got right there. Very nice. And thanks to all these wonderful people. I don't know anyone from the team, of course, but these are the people that Liam managed to collaborate with to make this mod happen, and it's really, really good. And so I'm a bit speechless at this point. Well, I'm not speechless, but obviously it's a bit hard to believe that I'm playing a game that my brother has put in a lot of effort into it. And I mean by a lot of effort. He didn't want to just make a game purely by not much effort and to make a quick fortune out of it. You know, he was really passionate about the project and therefore wanted to reach the right people to actually make this mod happen. Or this is only, what, a quarter of a mod done. I wouldn't even say it's a quarter, because I know the next chapter is a little bit longer than it is, but I'm not going to say any more from that. And yeah, what we're given at least is a pretty good indication of, I guess, what a Doki Doki game could be like. That's sort of outside from the Doki Doki perspective. Instead, giving us a sort of comedy, drama, romantic, as if like you were watching an anime series, really, or a visual novel. So yeah. This is honestly vocal talent. I didn't even know there was already vocal talent, and Liam's already contributed to that. L Arcade, yep. He's got his own Reddit post. Yeah, his own Reddit profile up there. So yeah, I wouldn't go out of my way to say that. That this has actually been a life-changing experience. This actually has opened up, I guess, a few things that I'm sort of reminded of in life as well. Oh, right. And yeah, obviously, stay tuned for Chapter 2. Yes, well, oh, you've unlocked Without You credits. Thank you so much for playing Convergence Chapter 1. All of the items in the gallery are unlocked now, including sketches and progress art. Feel free to head over to have a look. Want to revisit a certain day? Check out the scene selection menu. Okay, cool. We hope you've enjoyed our time playing the mod and are looking forward to the future of Convergence just as much as we are. Well, certainly, I guess. A really good experience that we've just had for this game, Doki Doki Convergence. And again, I can't stress enough that this game has been on topic for 2 years, I believe, because I actually looked at my brother's Reddit forum, and he's saying that that 2 years ago he was going to launch into writing a huge story from the Doki Doki game, and now he's gone out of his way to release the first chapter. And it certainly has been a great first impression, I will say that. So we've got the scene selection. Okay, well, 17 chapters were involved in all this, so good to know, good to hear. And yeah, you know, I'm quite impressed. You know, it was a big game. I mean, so was Doki Doki Literature Club, but for chapter 1, you know, there's a decent amount of material that he has definitely put out, of course, and to give us a really good story of it all. The story was more involved with Sayori as well as the main character and Monica too, as well. And of course, I guess it will be hinted that in the other chapters that will come along, some of the other characters will have their time to shine within the time. I don't know when chapter 2 is going to come around. I think, according to Liam, maybe some point of next year. And I say that by the time of this recording, because when I upload this part, it'll probably be at the end of November for all I know. So yeah, let's have a look at the gallery. And the artwork done by, if I go into image, where do I find exhibit? Oh, Prox. Did Prox do all the art? Well, let's have a look. Surely, I think there'll be some that were done by other artists. Oh, here we go. We got Black Rabbit Artworks as well. That's also made their own sort of little version of the Literature Club too, which is also very nice and I guess cutesy. We also have Newil, I believe that's how you pronounce it, with the X being silent. I'm assuming at least. Then we have Gian Zander. If I get your names wrong, yeah, I can only apologise. That's just Prox. Oh, by the way, I didn't notice at the time when I saw this image, but apparently Liam said to me this was supposed to be some sort of homage to in Death Note, when Light gets the woman who's been trying to track down the killer, basically, the notebook killer, and he manages to get her to spill out her information of her life. And her walking up to the gallows at the end was quite... when I watched Death Note with Tabby a while back, yeah, it was actually pretty hitting hard. But this is what Liam told me, this is what the scene was sort of based on. I thought, oh, okay. Didn't click it to me at first. Anyway. So I'm guessing Prox was Prox Pro, Pro X. Did most of the art, so one of the lead artists. Oops, I already checked who that was. We also got Stormblaze as well. Fumi. This one's really cute. I like this one as well. In which, yes, in this case, I have been using the artwork for the thumbnails because, you know, they were good. They were perfect. Some parts probably won't have any of these artworks because there's simply going to be too many parts and not enough of these artworks I have to do right here. So we also got Chemsthetic, yes. Even though I think that was wrong as well. Stormblaze. It's funny because it's storming. And we got Prox. But, you know, I have to say, I'm actually, you know, really impressed by the whole thing right here. Yes, I remember seeing this as well. The promotional chapter of chapter 1, of course, the promo art. And even this as well. It's all coming back when I've actually seen some of the behind the scenes stuff from my brother's point of view. And Liam as they appear in the credits. I love how the game just sort of keeps that name into it, of course. Alright. Okay, that's all of it. Oh, that's right, export. I won't worry about that at the moment, but we'll exit the images instead. Also, we should have other characters. Oh, Natsuki, I believe. Because we've read her. I think, yeah, we've read about Cutter. We found out, yeah, he's got his own thing right there, so nice. Alright, so Natsuki. The latest addition to the club, Natsuki's a bold and brash girl who's not afraid to tell things straight, even if she gives off in a heated air. She can be caring when she's got her heart into it. She's also a pro when making sweets. She certainly is. I do remember that, of course. And she's such a shorty as well. Magenta and preferred as manga. And then we should have... Oh, there she is. Yuri. I thought she'd be next, actually. When she's not buried in the world of books, Yuri shyly brings an air of serenity to wherever she goes, sometimes accompanied by a hot cup of tea. Trust in her eyes goes a long way, so be sure to never break hers. No, of course not. Preferred is fantasy. Very cute. I think that's all the characters. Yep. Okay, well. So yeah, characters as well. Well, I guess talking with some of the more original ones. Not so much Kotonoha, because she was also in some of the DLC from here as well, or the other mods. Obviously, and besides the main character, we have mostly the two, which were Mayora and Cutter. Obviously, I think Mayora stands a little bit more out as opposed to Cutter, but you know, that being said, we spent a little bit more time with Mayora, and she actually is quite a fascinating character to read upon as well, especially with the chemistry she has between, not just with the main character, but with the other girls too, which is awesome. And of course, with Cutter, it's, you know, Liam's told me a little bit more about Cutter before we actually got to see him, of course, and you know, we've all actually, I guess, found it intriguing about the kind of persona he has. I even told Blake about Cutter in the game and told him who he's actually based off in a way, and he thought it was pretty fucking cool. So, yeah. I do like Cutter's appearance here as well, and the vibe I got from him would be, yeah, very good man, despite he was only there for a few chapters. Surely we may be seeing more of him in the future. So that's cool. We've also got the music. I think we've listened to the same credits from before, and we've got all the original soundtracks for the game right here too. What's this? Made by John Cage. Are all these soundtracks made by the same guy? Made by Illustrator. Fumi. Oh, Fumi also did music as well. Track by Peter, Paul, and Mary. Probably have taken a bit of the music off from there. Miss Mod. Master Lama? Or Luma? This sounds a bit like Silent Hill 2's Promise, the soundtrack, especially with that. If I play the piano part, listen to this. That part right there. It does sound very much like it from Promise, you know. Probably got the inspiration from that, I guess. These are really great, you know, I have to say. It's, they've done really well. But what the hell is 433? And who is this John Cage? Who knows? Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about that. Actually, I'm actually curious about... because they're all made by Dan, apparently, I think. sure there was a group of musicians within the game too, but I could be wrong. I can't quite remember, honestly. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. But again, the soundtrack I think was done really well. It sort of kept the sort of same sort of feeling and music from the original game too, while also adding a little bit more extra towards it as well. So nothing too out of the ordinary, and it's nothing where it also becomes its own thing, because even with the official soundtrack, there were some tracks that were had a bit of that horror element into it as well, just like when you stumble upon Sayori's thing with the rope, of course. But here, because this is not a horror game, it's just a romantic visual novel, it's got its own sort of piece with the music too. And just to double check, the credits... oh, okay. Well, L Arcade, my brother made this game. He's only made the first part, and it has been an absolute pleasure to actually see. I've actually quite enjoyed this game, despite the fact of well, again, like I said, it's different to how I normally do Let's Plays and all that, simply because this isn't really a game. It's just a visual novel, to which the only interaction you get is just to skip forward with the next bit of dialogue. So yeah, this is technically, I guess, the first visual novel I will be uploading for the channel, now that I think about it. I didn't actually think it would be this game, honestly. And honestly, I didn't actually think I'd do any visual novel games, but obviously this has been an extreme exception, simply because this was something very personal. Not too personal for my well-being, of course, because this is my brother's game. He's told me the things that he have done during the making of the game, and even after this first chapter has been released, which is, like I've said, I'm happy to say that it's actually received very well by other players that also have tried this mod out, and I'm glad that at least out of most of them I have a bit more I can have a bit more not understanding. Fuck, I'm full of that today. I've just lost a word. But as I was playing the game, or as I was reading the game, we'll say that, there was a lot of things that and just going back from the credits, it sort of opened up a bit more of some of the things that's happened, not just with Liam's life or my life, but yeah, a bit of more sort of personal experiences that's happened between the two of us, and not so much especially on the depression side of Sayori, but very little things like some of the mannerisms and the characters that the MC displays here. Again, some of the dialogue that the MC gives out, I can't help but hear my brother's voice doing that, because he's kind of written slightly himself into the game. He's not basing his character as himself whatsoever. That's not the case. As well as other things, the MC. There's just, I can just see the sort of resemblance that I can see that my brother's put in, that also plays a part with some of the stuff in real life as well. Like the MC being an avid cat lover, because Liam's also an avid cat lover in real life, so makes sense, of course. Just those things that I've had a absolute blast of, because to me, I guess in a way, it's not so much relatable, but I can totally just sense that sort of vibe, because I do recall that, of course. I have to say, I'm impressed, and I'm really proud of my brother to actually make something that is very good, even though I've never played any game outside of Doki Doki Literature Club. This has been the first. I don't know what the others are going to be like. I know there's a channel, the channel I've mentioned, where they've played this game before I've uploaded mine. They've also been playing other Doki Doki DLC games as well, and I don't know anything about all the other stories, so even when we saw the president of the debate club, I thought it was an original character, but it turned out no, she's got her own thing, and now she's just made an appearance in Convergence. What else can I say? Well, obviously, yeah, the writing has been exceptional, and Liam's gone out of his way to, he's written basically the main premise in the story, and he's had again a lot of people go through the script. He's had script doctors to make sure that it all sounds pretty, it's all makes sense and it's all written well without having to resort to using Grammarly. Actually, no, funny enough, I think he did use a bit of Grammarly, but he's had other people to actually help with this. He's got an entire, I think, Discord server of just the people associated with Convergence, which is pretty fucking cool. And yeah, and just seeing at least what he showed me before I even got the chance to play the game, I can definitely tell that I have that that knowledge of what's at least happens for most of it, and especially the next chapter. I remember we were on the train and we were heading up to a supernova convention, and it was about 11 o'clock at night, something like that, and we thought we'd just pass the time because there was no service on the internet. So he was explaining to me more about chapter 2 and what happens there, and I'm not going to say anything about it because obviously I don't want to ruin that for everybody, but holy crap, he was pretty deep into it. Anyway, so who knows when the next chapter of Doki Doki Convergence will happen, and when it does see the light of day, then I'll jump straight into it. But now, because I've finished this, I can focus on getting back to some of the other games, such as Super Mario 64. Oh no, that's recording, but I mean I'm also going back to uploading Super Mario World, Mega Man 2, and Medal of Honor. Yeah, because I haven't uploaded all of Medal of Honor yet. I've been a bit lacking. I also have some shorts and a few other videos that I've been meaning to upload as well, but I finally got the chance to clear up my PC just a little bit. I still got to continue at it, and now I finished Doki Doki Convergence Chapter 1. Once again, thank you the team of Doki Doki Convergence for actually making a really awesome mod, and special thanks to Liam, aka L Arcade, to making this game as well. And well, I mean, I haven't really contributed anything to this game except playing it, of course. So there you go. Yeah, wow, feels very different now that I've played it. Alright, well, I suppose that's it now. It's back to what I guess normally do best. Anyway, and I will end on a note as well, that even though I started off being my usual jovial, somewhat dickish self in the beginning, and then it started getting deep within the game, obviously because it was not the best time to act upon that, because I knew it was actually going to get pretty hard at that time. I think that's still going to continue on, at least for most of it, but who knows? Who knows what Chapter 2 has in store. Alright. And yeah, like I said, I don't consider this as a Let's Play. This is more of just not even a look at. It's just a thing that I thought I'd just do, especially consider that I'm doing this for L Arcade. Alright. And if you know anyone who's also falling in the same ropes, I guess, with depression or any form of sadness, well, try and be there for them as much as we can, and just hope that it all goes well. I can't really say much because anybody's outcome is different. Anyway, I don't want to end it off like that, of course. So I'll leave it to it. Thank you very much, Liam, for giving me a chance to try this out. I'm really happy for it. I really am.